Welcome to the threesome, y'all. This podcast where the three of us try to talk about at least three topics each week. The three of us, of course, are our point person, an optimistic realist who goes by the name of Star.
What up, doe?
In the center of our threesome and our voice of reason goes by the name of Magic.
So what you mean we ain't taking bets on the next dead rappers?
And bringing up the rear, as always, is me, Storm, and I identify as the pragmatic contrarian of the group. No dead rapper this week.
Woohoo!
In the 7 days since our last podcast recording, there has not been one that kicked the bucket to our knowledge. And
As many family members as I have in the hospital right now, damn a rapper. It's been a long week.
Aw, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
Take care of yourselves, people, because bad luck is one thing, but bad decisions catch up with you.
COVID related or nah?
Nah.
No. I hope that they recover or that they start feeling better or whatever is the case.
You and me
Same
both.
here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to publicly give a shout out to my friend who passed away this week, Gerald Jeter. Many moons ago, I sang in a group, and one of our members passed away this week, and it really got me to thinking about how there are so many super talented in this people who never ever get the recognition that not only they deserve, but the world deserves. And he was definitely one of them. So shout out to Gerald Jeter. Love you, guy. Miss you.
Peace out, bruh.
Aw, rest in peace. Okay,
All right.
diving into this week's topics. Prince, what's his name? The old wrinkly dude that passed away.
Was he a
Said
Charles?
Prince, I thought Marky D. I don't know.
No, it wasn't Charles. Philip, I think.
Don't ask me. I ain't been on social media for a month. But I'll be back at midnight, hoes. Oh,
So he
sorry.
passed away the same day DMX passed away, which is why we didn't mention it because,
Cause we don't give a fuck.
yeah, black people don't care about the royals.
Some black people do, and I don't understand America's fascination with the royals. They don't even like us. Meaning, not just us as black people, they don't like us as an Americans.
Technically, we're traitorous.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
What's the fascination with them? Whenever one of them gets ready to get married, a lot of the daytime shows do these little celebratory things.
Listen, I don't give a damn about a royal wedding, but I woke up when that last royal wedding happened. And it was on the TV, and I watched it, and I'm so glad I did because that was the blackest ass wedding, and it was hilarious. I laughed from the beginning to the end.
Chicken wings, collard greens, and cornbread.
Oh my God, when the black preacher got up and they kept panning and showing the queen,
Because they wait for a reaction.
they were showing the crowd, and man, that was more comedy than I needed that day. I just wanted to. That shit was funny. But you're right, I had no reason to want to watch that wedding. And I was so happy I did.
I don't get it. Where it started, why
My
it
blackness
continues.
will not allow me to pretend to care.
I think people have a fascination with
The fairy tale. Yeah.
Yeah.
the concept of royalty. And especially because in this country, it's not something we really do.
Because of them. The irony.
But also, we only let somebody ascend so high before we try our damnedest to rip them to shreds. We don't hold anyone in that type of esteem. So it's probably a fascinating study for whatever reason.
I guess.
did just Google it. It was Prince Philip. Bye,
It
nigga.
was Philip. Okay. Yeah.
Bye, you pedophile, racist.
Yeah. Suspected pedophile used to pal around and hang out with, what's his name? The one that got murdered in prison.
Suspected. Word. Epstein.
allegedly suicide in prison.
Yeah.
They shacked him up.
Yeah, he used to hang out with Epstein a lot, and he's yet to have a coherent explanation as to why he was just hanging out with Homeboy.
Birds of a feather. Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Pretty
But
much.
Cat Williams, ain't nobody saying the same shit about you 10 years and lying.
I'm gonna say suspected pedophile.
Mm, whatever. Sue me. Pedophile.
Motherfuck him and John Wayne.
I ain't gonna tell you that I'm the one that suspects it, but I'll just tell you. To hell with him. I didn't care. Matter of fact, when I heard DMX passed, I turned on the news and they were talking about Prince Philip passed, and I was mad because I was like, I don't give a damn about him. Let's hear about DMX. That's what I want to hear. I ain't give a damn about him.
And this is why I don't watch the news.
Up in here.
And I do not care about the Royals one little bit. And the fact that all their little assholes are squoze together in the past couple years because they deigned to get someone black in there. I hope it blows the whole thing up. Who cares? Like, what do they do? Really? They have no parliamentary power.
The Kardashians of England.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're worse than that because the Kardashians actually do stuff. They put out products.
They have business enterprises. They
exactly.
have enterprises. Yeah.
No one should have so much shit based on such a horrible sex tape.
Yeah.
Hey, little black girls, love yourselves as is. It's way cheaper. Self-esteem is free.
Yeah, she's not a little black girl. But anyway, I don't
know.
care about
I
any of
don't
them.
want them to be influenced.
Oh, well. What are little black girls going to do? Get bigger lips and bigger asses? Because that's what the Kardashians do.
Oh, the irony.
All they did was put black traits and make them mainstream. And that's all.
Self-esteem is free, ladies.
Is it though?
Yes.
That's a whole different discussion. So anyway, Star, what you talking about today?
What is your most favorite date that you've ever been on?
Huh. Magic?
Back when I was happily married, ha ha ha, I really wasn't. My wife was a huge D Wade fan. So
Okay.
it was his last year in the league and he was doing his final tour and everything. The closest basketball team to me is the Washington Wizards. So I found what day they were playing the Wizards. I found seats like 2 rows behind the away bench. I've been to games before, but it's very different when you 2 seats back. You really get to see shit. So
Yeah.
I enjoyed the fuck out of that game. And honestly, in the end, I don't even remember what the score was. I went on NBA.com and bought it for $2 so I can watch the shit whenever I feel like it, but I got to mentally block her out. We went hanging out after that, hit the club. That was the first time I had been in VIP since I quit rapping. Overrated. First night I ever drank Dom P. Overrated, but
Yeah.
it was cool. I thoroughly enjoyed the night. And that's when I learned it's better off you fucking before the date instead of afterwards. Makes the whole day go a lot smoother.
Okay.
You didn't like the Dom Pigeon?
But I ain't a champagne type dude. I was
Yeah,
sitting
me
there
neither.
drinking gin and Sprite or fucking Tito's or something.
I didn't like it either.
Yeah, at $100 a fucking bottle. Fuck out of here. First time I smoked hookah too. That shit's overrated as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know who overrates hookah.
I never smoked cigarettes. I've smoked weed, so I'm like, okay, it's flavored corny weed. No, it's just fucking flavored smoke. I'm grown. Why would I do that?
That's all I've ever thought it was.
I figured there was some high attached to it, but nope, not at all.
I assumed there was some kind of mellow attached to it as well, but
No, you get that initial, oh, there's smoke in my lungs, so I'm a little bit off feel, but after that, nothing. Just inhaling a breath mint.
I have an aversion to the whole smoke in your lungs thing. I feel like everyone should protect their pseudostratified columnar epithelium.
Look it up.
Favorite date was similar in nature. I met this dude at work, ironically. And he took me to a Lions game, which ordinarily I would not care about, except he knew I was a Steelers fan and the Lions were playing the Steelers. We had pretty good seats in the end zone, and I got to see a couple of really good Steeler touchdowns because they killed them. And it was so much fun because I was there in my Steelers jersey and getting the side eye from all the Lions fans. It was glorious. I love that. And then afterwards, we went out to dinner. I don't even know what happened to that dude because
See what happens when you put in effort, fellas.
no. He was a really nice guy. He just wasn't really my type.
Yeah, thoughtful and shit.
No, he was a really good guy. I remember that. But we just didn't. We, we,
I'm laughing
we
because this makes sense to women. Like, no, he was a really great guy, just not my type.
no,
What the fuck are you looking for?
no. He no. Don't do that. Lord, I'm gonna say what I want to say. Damn it! And the hell, with both of y'all. He was a good guy. However, our personalities didn't really mesh well. We have a lot in common. Like, I liked football and basketball. I could go on for hours about it. He was like, oh, sure, we went to a game. The nachos were good. That kind of thing. Anyway,
Side note: the Wizards have the worst fucking fans in the league. Wasn't nobody rooting for their asses.
Damn.
oh,
I don't want to get into prices, but it was some damn expensive seats, and people was really sitting there fucking ripping the team. I'm like, you paid this much to come scream at people? The fuck is wrong with you? Did that shit at home,
Right. For free.
right.
right?
But yeah, so that was my favorite date because he really thought about what I'd want to do. Now, turned out that that wasn't really something that he cared about, but I thought it was really
Hey,
sweet.
yo, son, if you listening to this, hit me up. We gonna form a support group.
Oh, Lord. What kind of support? You don't need no support.
Okay.
You don't need no support.
Shit. Tell it to this fucking lawyer.
Mm. Anyway, Star, your favorite date that you've been on.
It kind of evolved into a date, but it wasn't necessarily supposed to start out that way. In Chicago, on assignment, and our whole set day was canceled. Even though we still got paid, we're like, what are we gonna do now? You know, we don't want to go back to the hotel. It was a really nice day, whatever. So our project manager had came and was like, oh, I've got these almost like activity cards. I was like, oh, I'll take one of the ones for the artsy fartsy stuff. And it included like this little midnight cruise line thing. And so one of the other guys that took one of the artsy cards, he's like, well, we might as well, hang out together. I'm like, sure. It was just fun. Too bad old boy was from Toronto, but we went and grabbed something to eat. We took the cruise. We hit a couple of museums. On the way to the cruise, we came across this little art fair, spent a little time over there. It was just easy, laid back, no pretense, just fun.
Right.
And yeah, we ended up sharing a little smooch or whatever at the end of the night. So I considered the day as a day, but it's not, wasn't
Wasn't really,
technically,
yeah.
yeah, something that he or I planned. But to me, that was just the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always fun when you impromptu hang out. Those are the best things.
Yeah, no stuffiness, no
Exactly.
expectation, just being yourself.
Dates are so formal. It's more fun when you're just hanging out.
Eh,
That's just
if
what
I
it is.
like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. If you like me,
There you
that's
go.
cool. If you don't, oh well, bye. Oh, update on the military dude that I was talking about last week, just as
Uh-huh.
a sideline. So I told you about the conversation about how he felt like I unfairly misjudged him and all this other stuff. Just so happened yesterday, I ran into him at a little local place. And as I was sitting there, waiting for my food, he strikes up a conversation and I'm just looking at dude like, okay, whatever, whatever, whatever. So then I go to respond with something that was relevant to his conversation. And he basically just goes and says, oh, well, such and such and such and such, such and such and such. And he's like, wait a minute. He goes, blah, 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 blah. I was like, hold on, hold on, hold on. Did you just cut my story off just so that you could tell a new part of your story? So then he goes, well, yeah, but I just want to tell this or whatever. And then he goes, and I'm just looking at this dude like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, and I'm sorry, I misjudged you how?
And he still didn't get it, I imagine.
He didn't get it. I don't give a crap. At this point, I've blocked him because for whatever reason, he saw me the other day and he was like, oh, you just look so cute and blah, 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 blah. And he like texted me a couple of times later on. And I was like, oh, okay, I see what this is. Block, block text, block number, boo, boo, boo. All right.
Mm.
I can't.
Moral of the story: attention whores. Find Jesus in them. Something.
Just breathe, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, well, we're all on relationships. Ha ha ha. I think I'm
Haha.
gonna get the next chick to shooting her shot an actual chance.
Okay.
Not that I'm lonely. I don't mind being alone in the least bit, but I need to get back to fucking on a regular basis.
Yes, you do.
Here, here.
And I shall live vicariously through you.
Mm.
I'm not giving you details
Why not?
because I'm a respectful person.
Okay. What's that got to do with my entertainment value? But okay,
Fuck, I look like chilling pillow talking.
whatever.
I haven't done a dick tale story in a grip. I'm
You have
slipping.
not.
Sorry, people. Listen, I haven't been living much. Let me get around to it.
Yeah, I need you to live.
Me too.
I need to live too.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I need some regular degular.
Yeah, it would be nice, but I don't know if I can deal with what comes along with it.
Wait a minute, excuse me, universe. I don't mean regular degular as in average penis. I mean on a regular basis, please. Thank you.
I
I
think
Mhm.
the
was wondering
universe
if you
knew
were
what
going to
you
clear
meant.
that up.
Yeah.
You really got to be careful about what you put out there.
Mm.
What's your dating profile? What do you put out there to make people feel like you're the one they should step to?
I don't.
Your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
And they're
Sorry.
like,
Pretty much. That's it. I don't really have dating profiles.
what's your hook? What's your qualities?
My dating profile would not be good at the moment because I'm over it.
Okay, you just send nudes. How you living, Star? The only one that probably actually has dating profiles out there.
Yeah, I will not be sending nudes. Okay.
Usually on my dating profile, my name is usually something like old school girl, and then I explain like in the descriptions old school, but that doesn't make me approved. That just means, I kind of have old school values, blah, blah, blah.
Bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair.
Yeah, that kind of thing. If I could remain anonymous out there, it would probably be something like middle aged woman looking for some in house.
Yeah,
Get to the point.
yes.
With a disease free, attachment free, don't need Viagra, financially stable dude that likes music.
Mine would say something like that I'm looking for a well established mute.
Well established in what?
Well established mute is enough. Fuck.
Please don't come to me if you're stupid. But the problem with that is stupid people don't often know they're stupid until I tell them.
So you would rather have them be mute?
I would rather them not say anything at all than to say stupid stuff to me. Yes, I would.
Good luck with that.
If you could just hook me up in silence.
You know you can pay people to do that, right?
Not trying to pay nobody.
But you want them to be financially stable.
Hell, I can spend $50 and hook myself up. Why would I be paying people? That don't make no sense.
You pay them to leave. You don't pay them for the sex.
Another thing, not clingy. Because it seems like the past few dudes I've tried to date have all been trying to be clingy. And I'm not good at clingy. Especially during basketball season or football season.
That's one of the things that a lot of times guys are surprised about when they get to know me is that I'm not clingy. A lot of times they'll say, you really just aren't needy or clingy. And they thought I might be. And I've heard that more than one time. So I know it's something that's in my personality, but I'm like, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is lying to you.
It's the double X chromosome in your personality because they think that we're all going to be clingy.
I don't know. That shit ain't never been sexy to me, but I'm weird.
And that we want nothing more than to lock them down at
No, no,
any
no, no, no,
turn.
no, 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 no. That's playing the odds.
Well, maybe. Just like we're socialized to believe that they ain't shit. For the most part,
Call
both
it
of us are right.
socialized to believe if, generally speaking, the evidence presents that as the truth. It's generalizing.
It's also what you're told.
Nah, I was never told chicks were clingy. I found that one out the hard way.
Eh, okay. All I know is that all the social cues, even to the youngest of the youngest boys, is that all women are after is to lock you down and get a ring. That is what they want from you.
Yeah.
And it's your job to avoid that at all costs. Or whatever.
Look, bitches get money.
I've run into that on a couple of occasions. It messed me up how I cooked this dude breakfast one morning, and it was like a couple of days later we had this discussion, and I'm like, "Well, what's wrong with you?" And he was just like, "Well, you acted different the other day." I was like, "Acted different how?" He was like, "You cooked," and I said, "Okay."
Thanks,
So
nigga. Fuck.
just because I fed you, you thought I would get the boy?
Listen, I would have told him, well, next time I'll just cook for me.
I know that's right. 'Cause I ain't got no problem with it.
Right.
I keep my eggs and my thick cut bacon to myself.
Right. Because I'm okay with that. I was just raised by a southerner.
Right, I feed anybody. I feed anybody that come into my house. Are you serious? Just because I fed you, you thought that meant something? Like I was trying to lock you down because I gave you a plate?
Right.
Fuck out of here.
The world
Like
is
you really don't
confusing.
know me, do you? We
What
should
would
have
that
a
be?
whole men are from Mars, women are from
From
Venus, like
Venus.
type things.
Oh God. The whole gist of the book was men make decisions more based on logic than emotions, and women make decisions more on emotions than logic. The rest of the book, there's nothing worth reading.
Yeah, and I reject that premise. So there was no reason for me to read
Why
it.
do you reject it,
That women
Storm?
are emotional and not logical?
It didn't say women are emotional or not logical. It says your decision making is based on more emotion than logic.
I reject that.
Why don't you like any man in the world?
Because I don't. What do you mean I don't like any men in the world? That's not true. That's not even a factual statement. Miss me with that.
We have 30 some episodes of proof, but I
No, you don't.
I'm not arguing the obvious.
You'll go back and listen to 30 plus episodes of well, never mind. We won't
Hey,
even get
hey,
into
hey.
that. But what you'll find is that what you just said was not true at all.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yep. There's not a man on this earth that I like, right? Not one. Can't think of one? Hmm. Let's see. Is there a reflective surface in your home?
Aww.
That is so cute and full of shit. Anyway,
Whatever.
I'm used to this. I'm gonna be taken by the end of May.
Also, lest we
I'm
forget that
settling
there's
down.
a certain Alonzo Mourning that walks this earth and can do no wrong. So there's that.
I was just getting ready to say him.
Hmm. Which is logical, not emotional.
It's very logical.
Roy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I dig his philanthropic side. But anyway, I digress.
Shoot your shot. I ain't hating. Go get him.
I don't think so. But anyway, the author's premise. Because men, and I will tell you this
Let's do the show.
from a lot of experience, are emotional as hell.
Say
Some
for the
are.
show.
They just don't think they're emotional because they don't cry and emote in that way. But like I have to explain to a lot of men, anger is an emotion.
Yes, but we don't blame the opposite gender because we have it.
You don't. Speak for yourself. You are a
Logical.
unicorn.
Bling. As you sprinkle your magic fairy dust over the mic.
Am I just getting gayer by the compliment here? What the fuck?
How is that? Lord.
Your
Oh
magic
man.
unicorn dust. I didn't mean to say fairy.
Oh
Is that
Lord
what it
mercy.
was that she called you a fairy?
I did mean it.
I'm not a unicorn. I'm simply a man. Regular old human being.
I believe the term for a male fairy is fae. Maybe.
Oh, what?
Fae. Yeah,
Probably.
FAE. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to
Faye?
look that
So that's
up.
not a
Yeah.
G. Anyway.
I'm positive. My goodness.
uh,
So Peter Pan was a fae?
Peter Pan?
There's just a little boy that could fly.
Right. Like, I don't think he was.
He had magical stuff. He had a
I know,
wand.
but Tinkerbell was the fairy, so clearly
Right.
fairies
Tinkerbell
is
was the
smaller.
fairy, and she bestowed fairy dust upon him and made him able to fly, but I don't think he was a fairy
For the record, I
himself.
only know this shit from Jake and the Neverland Pirates, but
Well,
Yeah, I don't remember. I'll
yeah.
have to
I
go
don't remember
down.
either, so.
shout out to Pete, the original trans.
Okay. I thought you were going to say the original dragon.
That's clearly Cisco.
I'm tired.
Cisco as in Unleash the Dragon?
Right.
Y'all niggas gonna make me.
I'm
Yeah.
disrespecting Bruce Leroy
I'm sorry.
and
I'm not mad
Bruce
at
Lee. My
Cisco's little
bad.
self. He cracks me up.
Ever since the
That song is
remake
hilarious.
of Secret Garden, I've just lost respect for all four of them.
Oh, I didn't know they remade that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm not
it's
going to look it
wrong.
up
It's
because I don't
very,
want to.
very wrong.
I don't know why anybody would remake that. Like, why would you do that?
You can't pick four R&B stars that should have the nerve.
No, see, there's certain songs you just don't mess with. You should leave them
Yeah, those
alone.
days are over.
And that one, never mind.
At some point, Quincy should have jumped up and been like, "Nah, I don't even need that shit."
Yeah.
He's older now. His faculties have been reduced. Maybe he,
Did she just call Quincy Jones senile?
I
I
mean,
didn't
he up
say
there.
he was senile. I just said his faculties have been reduced. I love me some Quincy.
Okay. Wow.
I think he might have been losing it ever since that interview where he was telling everybody's business.
Business.
Oh, yeah. That was funny as hell, though.
And
Either
I'm
that or
sure
he
he
just
was
got
drunk
to
for
the
that
I
one.
don't give a fuck stage. Yep.
He hasn't been in the limelight since then, so they probably are keeping him away from any
Yeah,
microphones.
Quincy, shut the fuck up.
uh,
Oh, you gonna
man.
tell everybody business?
Right. Like I would love to just sit down and just hear his stories though.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have picked Quincy's brain probably about 20 years ago and right now.
Yeah.
I drink with Quincy.
He
I
probably
wouldn't
let it
record it
all
though.
go.
Yeah, I wouldn't
That's
record it
Yeah.
either. I would just want to hear the stories.
Or
me
hey,
too.
Quincy, come on the podcast.
Right. Come invite us for a cocktail.
Yeah. Y'all are so cute.
Hey, shoot for the stars, Mars, moon,
Hey,
whatever the fuck.
put it out there in the universe. You never know what you get.
Yeah.
Speak
Like,
things into
I
existence.
guess. I love that y'all think that somewhere in the world Quincy Jones is sitting at home with this shit on.
He got people. Rashida ain't got nothing
Right.
better to
You
do
got
right now.
people. Right. Somebody might say, you know what? These people are pretty funny. One of them's a photojournalist. She can kind of document the whole thing. It'll be awesome.
Oh, okay.
Word.
Let's give her a try.
Man.
Need you to have hopes and dreams, Stormy.
Right. I'm gonna need you to get rid of that
Consistent negativity.
right. That
I
tone.
stand corrected. Quincy Jones is listening.
He
One of these days, I'm gonna holler at Lonzo Mourning, and we're gonna live happily ever after.
right. If you can lust after Lonzo Mourning publicly and privately, but I don't know how long. We
Honestly,
can
he pops up at the Boys and Girls Clubs around here every now and then.
Of course he does.
you gonna really
Should I happen to be dropping the kids off or picking them up and he's there, I'll slide him your number.
Yeah. See, there you go.
she would have a fit if he called her.
I would absolutely have a fit. That would be the one person that I would probably fangirl out on, like completely.
There you go. How you gonna sell yourself to Alonzo Mourning as the one he should be kicking it to?
I know, and that's terrible. I would have to get myself together, wouldn't I?
It would help.
Yeah.
You'd actually have to put on pants if he wanted to meet you.
Would I though?
Yeah, that might be optional.
Seems like hustling backward.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Oh man.
But anyway, Zoe, if you're out there, are we done with that?
Well, we pulling up for 30. Rosario Dawson. I'm here.
Sure. Break up a happy
Are we
couple.
putting that kind of stuff in there?
And she's still with
another Hallie.
and she's
I'm
still with
perfectly
the
fine
senator.
being used for a few months. He ain't me.
This is true.
Well, I might as well put mine out there too. Hey, Will Smith, if that open relationship thing is
You know it is.
If that open relationship thing is true, then holler at you for a situationship.
right.
A little quick entanglement.
An
An
entanglement.
entanglement.
Your birthday is entanglement season.
Just for that.
Yeah.
If he ever hears this, he will never call me because I agreed
You
with
better
the
be that
entanglement
revenge box. Fuck out of here.
Man.
joke. Jada be pissed.
Oh, she'll be
Let's
alright.
make her mad. Let's make her mad, Will. No, I'm just
Look,
playing.
that's
Let me
okay.
stop.
You'll be at the red table and,
Aw.
Okay, so speaking of celebrity crushes, I'm talking to this chick, and apparently Mr. Cheeks from Lost Boys was on Wildin' Out, and she was watching it while we were on the phone.
Oh
And she
my.
gets to explaining how she used to have a crush on him. And of course, I'm a man. Like, that is fucking disgusting. I don't even know if I can speak to you anymore. And then she was like, nah, it's not the looks. It's because she from Brooklyn. It's the New York swaggers. I like, okay, that would be like me saying that I had a crush on Bahamadia because she can rap. She's like, nah, that's not a fair comparison. I'd say Rod Digger. Like, excuse me? Is Rod Digger and Cheeks a fair comparison?
What's the name in Cheeks is not a fair comparison. Bahamadia.
Yeah, she's a better rapper by miles.
You gonna leave Mr. Terrence Kelly alone?
Listen,
Listen.
first of all, you a man called Cheek, son. How the fuck? I
Well, I assumed he meant the ones on his face, but who knows?
He don't really have no
I
cheekbones. I
sincerely
always
hope
wondered where that
so.
came from.
Um,
I don't want to know. I just wondered if that was a fair comparison. Because I'm like, I'm highly partial to Rod Digger. I'm from Jersey, but
he's not what I would call attractive, but there are uglier men who be pulling them. So there's that. As long as Lil Wayne has somebody,
Mr. Cheeks is not as bad as Little Way.
I am not criticizing anybody.
fame does wonders for getting pussy wet.
Hmm. Okay.
In the old
Yes,
words of Eddie
okay.
Murphy, if Jimmy Walker fucking, I'm fucking everybody.
Biz Marquis is another one of them.
I feel you on all four of those, but I could see why people would not find Rod Digger attractive, but I don't put her on any of the four of them's level.
We're talking about the bring your own paper bag crew. So if they can get somebody,
Yeah.
then I'm just not judging anybody's taste because apparently there's somebody for everybody. So
They gonna leave Rod Digger alone. Rod Digger has had some moments where she's been cute.
That's how I feel about it.
okay,
I'm saying, name a cute Mr. Cheeks moment.
I know you thought
I don't have one, and that's the whole thing about Rod Digger is that Rod Digger has a very ethnic,
She
like,
Jersey as fuck. She got the
face.
tomboyish deep voice, all that shit.
She
I
does.
have seen photos of Mr. Cheeks where he's not bad. I will say that.
I'm
Okay,
gonna need you
yeah,
to
but
post some, cause,
Okay, hold on.
and yes, I'm a man hating on another motherfucker's looks. If the motherfucker was handsome, I'd give it to him.
No, I'm not saying he's handsome. I said I have seen photos where he looks alright. That's what I said.
Okay. I've seen Digger in person, like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And because of that, I'm not. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this one.
Are you really looking up pictures now?
Yep.
all I'll say is this: when it comes down to Rod Digger and Bahamadia, I feel like there are some people who are, let's just say, naturally less than cute, and then there are other people who either maybe because of age or maybe the way that they live that they don't necessarily look as cute or as attractive as they may have once been when they were younger. And then there are other folks who do stuff to
Yes,
themselves
and lean
to make
in to
them
their
seem
ugly. Yeah,
unattractive.
and that
Yeah,
would be
Back
Lil
to Lil
Wayne.
Wayne.
Yeah,
yeah. Because he wasn't that
he has
bad.
leaned into the gremlin.
Yeah.
And for the record, I find Bahamadia attractive, but I ain't gonna give her cute.
I think Bahamadia had her best moments in her 20s and 30s. I don't necessarily feel like the look that she displays now is, let's just say, all that favorable to her, but that's just
And I
my
ain't seen her
opinion.
in shit maybe 10, 15 years.
Man, ooh. But anyway, so I kind of keep up with her. Love me some Bahamadia. She got skills.
Yeah. Beautiful Things is my joint.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Although it's the mainstream, I confess it's still my favorite.
The Eric Sermon remix. Yeah, 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 yeah.
But anyway, with her, I don't know. Anybody has a right to do to themselves whatever they want to. I'm just saying the last look that I saw from her within the like past year or two, maybe a little longer. But anyway, it just wasn't the best thing for her to me. But that's me. I'm a visual person, number one, and an ex hairdresser, number two. People would come into my shop all the time and be like, "Oh, I want this haircut." Yeah, I'm not giving it to you because I'm not gonna be the one that cut your hair like that. You never walk out of here and somebody and say, "You should cut my hair," or "Friend, cut my hair." Nope. Because I can look at somebody's face and tell, okay, hey, that's not the best. Maybe you shouldn't do that.
Why you send this picture to me instead of the group?
I
But all right.
did. I sent it to both of
Oh,
you.
I'm sorry.
I didn't say he was cute. I said that photo makes him look not bad. And the caveat to that is his mouth is closed. And that's probably a big part of it. So I'm just telling the truth.
Mm, mm, mm. All right, is it midnight yet?
Right.
I got another
No,
hour.
it's 11. Oh, are you chomping at the bit to get online?
Yeah, I done missed some things.
You've missed nothing.
Probably. Definitely on Facebook.
Oh, I don't know about Facebook, but you've missed nothing on the Twitter.
I'm sure we follow very different people.
I'm sure we do, but
Well, I've got baby toes to go kiss.
oh good lord.
Did you do the Facebook shit yet? If you
Nope.
didn't, cool. You're a grandma.
Um,
No, prioritize.
I did get it started. It's in draft mode, and you know what? Once she goes to sleep, I'll finish it.
Aw.
All right. So, did you do a page or a group?
I did a group.
Okay.
You know what I'll call you once I put this baby down.
Call me once I've taken the baby for a walk.
The
The
what?
baby said good
The
night.
what? For a walk?
Taking the baby for a walk.
Huh? Oh, okay.
He's my baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you.
Mm-hmm.
The baby is responding to one of you guys' voices. I haven't figured out which one it is.
Probably his.
Yeah, she probably gonna hear hers way more often.
Everybody responds to his
She's
voice.
pissed. I don't know that happens, but okay.
It does. You know it does. Stop it.
They
Listen,
love the sound of
I
magic.
wish I was getting the level of pussy everyone else seems to think I am.
No one
Not
said.
happening.
I don't know why you extrapolated one thing from the other, but okay.
A sexy voice is an in.
Okay.
A sexy voice is what?
Invite. It's
Oh, it's an
inviting.
invite.
It's
Sure.
yeah.
There are steps involved in this.
Yeah, and I absolutely have no game, which is gonna make this month very weird.
And you don't seem to be interested in the other steps, so why would I believe that had anything to do with anything?
Nah, I'm being dead ass. I'm gonna chill. The next reasonable chick that shoots a shot, I'm gonna attempt to play along.
Reasonable?
I'm gonna see where this goes. Yes, reasonable is a thing. There's some whoo out here, so yeah,
Some whoa.
yeah.
Okay.
And I see why you in your mid-40s and ain't nobody try to lock you down. I get it. But I'm gonna be more welcoming to emotional
Okay.
attachment.
And that's fine.
Oh, good for you.
It depends on how this turns out.
Just don't be out here exchanging no vowels with anyone.
Vowels?
It was a conversation you missed while you was peeing, pooping, whatever you was doing. Yeah, no, I'm not falling for that shit again. I'm good. Okay, we're done.
As far as I know.
We done. I got a baby to go wash. She smell like deviled eggs. See, I smell like deviled eggs.
That's why you out here kissing toes.
No.
All right, peoples, my peoples. If you love the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe.
Tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe.
Let's start over.
Yeah. I like how she does it. Friends, Romans, countrymen.
Lend me your ears. I come to bury.
If you love the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe. And if you don't, repost it for everybody you know. I will be back on the fucking internet harassing the hell out of big titty chicks at midnight.
Oh, I look forward to it.
I keep forgetting.
Because that would be me.
I'm left out.
That would be y'all, but okay. Oh, fuck.
Ooh, I get some harassment. You hear that?
I'll put the picture on Twitter since I said I would, but y'all gotta wait an
You
hour.
put what picture on Twitter?
No, I didn't put shit on yet. I'll do it later. like midnight. I'll be up. And it'll be taken down by the time y'all hear this, because I got coworkers that listen to this shit, and I don't need them liking me any more than they do. Good night, people.
Good night.
Good night. Magic's putting his member